What's up, guys? My name is Jerry, and I am here to do another video for my channel, Heavy Conscious. So, I honestly think that I'm gonna start basically uploading on Odyssey more because, as we all know, YouTube, them grab the germs over there, like to take down videos and censor people. So, we're not with that stuff. So, I mean, I'm gonna speak through an unfiltered mouth that belongs to me, and I just don't give a fuck what the fuck you think. YouTube, fuck you. Suck my dick, fucking low lifes. Yeah, take this video down. Hope one person gets to see it because that's all I need. Go check out my Odyssey channel, guys. But look, what I'm here to talk about is what's on my mind. And what is on my mind is heavily inspired by truth seekers and the wisdom of basically creation and everything, the intuition and all the positives of life. So nothing else is going to be spoken here. No, oh, I lost my job. Oh, I broke a foot. Like, I can talk about that, but I'm talking about the negative stuff. It's not going to be spoken here on this channel. And I don't mean like current life, real life situations as in like what we're dealing with today. Like, for example, if tomorrow the president of the United States decides to bomb Iraq, like I can bring that up. But I'm talking about more of a, you know, government controls the world type stuff. So, yeah, I don't really care what you feel about that. That is the truth. I have like thought this over and 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 over. And really, the conclusion is the same. You can tell yourself all you want, believe in fantasies, lies, that we're free, we're able to travel to anywhere we want, but the reality is that it's actually, untrue. And I think if you think that way, then you are literally lying to yourself and you're not living the life which you are meant to live. And some of it is not your fault. Um, the government has a system where a child is born and immediately in the hospital, boom, for example, there's just so many lights and like adults and a lot of procedures. It takes the humanity away from the whole birth experience. And then the parents, they were raised the same way, let's say. They came into this world the same way, not really having a natural birth. And then the next thing you know is, oh, you hear mom and pops yelling at each other and having really bad negative comments towards each other, or one parent dips, leaves the relationship, but now you have an abandoned parent. Then you go through the schooling system, and then you learn everything that some other adults and the government want you to learn about. Now, imagine if you were in that position as the authority figure and you had the power to decide what people will learn. What would you want them to learn? You would want them to learn what you want them to learn. You would have a bias. So you would tell them, oh, I want you to learn about CrossFit. I want you to learn about working out. Some people might not want to learn that. Some people have things that they need to discover and make real advances in life for humanity because we have that power within us. We are special. We are fucking amazing. And then when you box somebody and you do that for like a long time, and if you question that, people think you're a cuckoo. Like that's the world we live in. So I'm saying this is not ultimately your fault, but there's a ton of information out there. You have your intuition with you. Don't freaking put that intuition away because then you're gonna be in a unbalanced brain. I learned this from Mark Passio, which is the left part of our brain hemisphere has to deal with the logic and the basically like mathematics and action, or it's action oriented. And then on the right side of the brain, we have the intuition and the creativity, and like that's where we're are very creative and emotional, let's say. So I I truly, you know that we have to keep them both in balance, not one over the other, not one disappearing. Like that just leads to using half our brain, and then that's like just imagine that if half of your hand didn't was paralyzed, like you wouldn't know how to use it over a period of time. It would take a ton of recovery and mental power and physical therapy and like other people that really want to see you succeed help you fix that problem. But it starts with you. You need to have that thought, that that winner thought, and say, "Look, I've been down, I've been fucked up, but you know what? I just don't give a fuck what other people say and think of me. Like I'm going to do what I think is best for the fucking world." And that is speaking the fuck out against tyranny, because fuck the tyrannous motherfuckers out there who have us enslaved, and most of us don't even know it. Because if they just plain out told everybody, yeah, we're fucking controlling you guys, like everybody would obviously fucking revolt, and then the same story would happen over and over and over because we never got to the deep root cause of this, which is a natural law. And that's the law of cause and effect. So if I were to fucking cut my finger off, the effect is now I'm fingerless. And then everybody fucking wants to work on the, oh, let's fucking, put the finger back on. But what if I fucking just have to do it again? Like that's what the fuck we're doing. We're just cutting our fingers off, sewing it back on, and after a while, like it just doesn't work the same. There's a lot of pain involved. So if like humanity learned to control ourselves, like teach others, like look, I'm gonna teach you freaking, at a young age, because that's the age where you know we learn a lot, like as humans, and we soak things in more, and it becomes a part of us, like freaking, you know, if I were to raise a child right now and then essentially bike with them at a young age, they would be good at it, in my opinion, if they continue to do it throughout. Is that they learn that at a young age, like their brains are sponges. So yeah, if we teach them at a young age, hey, there is a law called natural law or the law of cause and effect, karma, then teach it to them to a point where they can teach others because they have understood that law and what happens when we break the law. There are consequences to them. Just like in man's law, if we were to be past a stop sign and there's a cop there, he's going to basically pull us over unless he's just not doing his job. So that law, however, came um, from a man and his own biases, and that came from the pyramid, the person at the top, saying, "Hey, this is how the world is going to run, and like you're going to do as I say. Otherwise, I want nothing to do with you." Like I'm gonna kill you. I'm going to find some other dupe who will do it, and just keep on trickling down, keeps the snowballing effect. And that's like the people at the top who you don't even know of. These are the people who they control everything. Imagine the CIA, the people who freaking like is seeing me right now speak. They have my information. The secret agents, the people who control them. Imagine that they're not in the system. They control the system. So yeah, you don't just imagine that the people there who are hidden, they are seeing the full plane of effects happen. They're seeing the full picture, the chessboard, and we're just seeing we're some of us are so blind that we think that the chessboard doesn't even exist, that we're just here for no reason at all. And those are atheists, solipsists, moral relativists, and those are the people who are the real problem. So, yes, if you don't understand natural law and the truth, if you don't believe, if you don't know there's a truth, you are the problem in this world. I obviously still pay taxes and I will pay taxes, and it hurts me to even say so, but at the same time, I'm not going to go through the system and ask them to allow me to not pay taxes. I just don't, I don't go out. That's not me. I plan on becoming I plan on not paying taxes one day in my life. But until now, the real thought I have in my mind is I'm just going to maintain myself alive and just spread this message to others. So hopefully, I mean, I'm planting the seed in people's brains. So that beautiful seed, like purple colored, it's gonna be, it's imagine like grapes, like delicious seed full with love, well, like the seed that will change the world. It's gonna break slavery, break us from our chains. It's gonna grow in you if you allow it to, and it's going to test your courage. So you will have to be courageous. That's watering the seed, learning, sacrificing your time to learn the real laws of cause and effect. What is really happening in this world? Not, oh, your life is just to live, grow up, be nice to people, don't cause problems towards others, and then die. No, it's about learning natural law to a level where you can teach others and then keep doing that until we are not slaves anymore, and even then we still have to do it, probably even at a higher degree, so this the human slavery condition doesn't happen ever again. Like, it's just not right to even think of having overt slavery today. That would just be so wrong and really painful, man, in my heart. People don't want to think about this, but this is the truth. It's not a fairy tale, it's not a fantasy. You can read a ton of books of what's going on in this world, the symptoms of what these dirty politicians are doing. But yes, We have to know why that happened, and that's natural law. And yeah, so I want to point you to some resources, which is Mark Passio's work on what on earth is happening, Chris Jansen's work. Check him out at End Evil. I don't know if it's .com, but you can find him on YouTube at End Evil, Chris Jansen, and End Evil. And you can check out Brandon Spencer's work on Odyssey. Just type in Brandon Spencer, and he has a ton of great work. Crypt Rick, he is amazing. You can find him on YouTube, and he does a radio show about one with Jonathan Wright, who is on the One Great Network, and they talk about real stuff, spirituality, natural law. Jim Adams, shout out to Jim Adams. He encouraged me to make this video just by me watching it. And Derek Bartolocelli, he is an amazing content creator, part of the One Great Work Warriors. I truly love what these guys are doing, and myself, I will be just speaking the truth, and I covered natural law, that the government is controlling us. People don't know there's a truth that's objective, then they are the problem. And yes, I'm not perfect, but I'm working my way towards not contradicting myself and not supporting the people who are evil and just want to see humanity suffer as much as they can for the sake pleasure of it. And yeah, I'll end it there, guys. Peace.